Welcome back to Digital Class, and now we're looking on how to draw on the grids. So usually they'll give you this square grids. This is what we call as square grids, and you're supposed to actually draw some of the lines to form some of the quadrilateral. For example, square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, or trapezium. So, and what is important is you need to know how to draw properly. Okay, so let's try to take a look here first. So the first reminder that I need to give you is that when you draw lines and draw shapes in this grid, please use pencil and ruler to draw single straight line. Okay, so the key words are this. First, pencil. Please use pencil to draw. So if you draw it wrongly, you can use eraser to erase it. Okay? Second, ruler. Please use ruler to draw it nicely. And I want single straight line. And when I use the word single straight line, because sometimes when you want to draw a line, you draw like this, right? Sometimes you just draw like this. Yeah, you draw like this. Then sometimes it's not the full single straight line anymore. Or sometimes when you draw like this. Not enough. Then this is okay. This is totally not okay. Okay, so the first reminder that I need to remind you is something like this. Okay, now the second thing to remind you, let me just draw it here, is how to draw lines. Okay, how to draw line. How to draw line. Now I know sometimes you'll be like, Mr. Lo, why are you asking this question? How to draw line? Of course I know how to draw line, but sometimes you make very funny mistake. Okay, so for example, I'm drawing this line here. I'm drawing here to here. Okay, not that nice because I'm not using ruler. Okay, example, now I draw this line very nicely. A, here's B. Okay, so you can see this is actually a very nice line, right? So at this point, I actually go up to at this point. Okay, so this is a very nice line. But some of you, sometimes you draw and you just draw like this. Now, is it possible for you to draw line that actually stop at this hanging point like here in the middle? No, it's not possible that we don't have something like this. Okay, so we don't stop here. So when you draw shapes, don't stop here, because some of you might draw something like this. You start on the middle. It's impossible to start in the middle. Okay, so don't draw lines that is actually stuck in the middle here. Okay, we always end at the cross-sectional line here. Okay, that's the first thing that you should know. Okay, and the third thing that you should know is how to draw a parallel line. Now, why is the word parallel line so important at this stage? Why? Because when you draw rhombus, okay, example, when you draw rhombus, definitely you will draw about parallel lines, right? You draw a parallelogram as well. You draw trapezium. All these things actually have parallel lines, so you must know how to draw. So for example, I'm drawing this line here. Let me just draw like this, here up to here. Okay, for example, I'm having this line, not that nice. Let me just try it. See, here up to here. Okay, now example, I have this line here, EF. Okay, so this up here, right? And what happened is, now if I want to draw another line so that I can kind of make them become maybe a parallelogram, how do I actually draw another one? So the tips here is you actually can look at here. You see, this and this is actually 2 to the right and 3 to the top. So it's 2 to the right, 3 to the top. So it's like 2, 3, 2 here, 3 here. So what happened is, when you draw, right, example, I'm drawing another one, maybe here, you must actually follow 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So this is the point, this is the point. So you can draw like this. Ooh. Okay, a bit not that nice. Let me try again. So, whoop. Yeah. Then you can see this line and this line is parallel. Why? Because again, 2, 1, 2, 3. So this is parallel. Then you somehow can actually connect them together when you are drawing something. Okay, so at this point, let's not connect. And that's how you draw. Okay, I'll just remove this. So example, I'm naming here GH. Then I can say EF is parallel to GH. That's how you draw. Okay. Now the next thing, how do you draw? How to draw perpendicular line. So perpendicular lines basically means there is a 90 degree, right? So 90 degree. So example, if I have one line here like this, one line here like this, then it will be 90 degree. So for example, let me use you a different color to help. Example, I'm drawing a line like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 here. So example, I'm drawing this line here like this. So maybe I'll name it as GHLM. Now what happened is I want to draw another that goes like this. Okay, so that it will be like this and like this, right? But how do I draw another line that looks like this? So this just now, I taught you, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You can see this actually helps you to draw, right? And if this is perpendicular line, what happens is it will flip around. So you can see 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So left, right is 2, up, down is 3. But when you are actually drawing a perpendicular line, you will flip over. Instead of left, right 2, it will become left, right 3. Instead of up, down 3, it will be left, right 3. Okay? So how does this work? Let's see. Okay, let me just draw here. Use this. So 1, 2, down, 1, 2, 3, right. So in this case, you can see this is my point. Then I will connect this point to this line. Okay, then you can see this is the line that we need. Then you can see this is exactly 90 degree. Okay, so let me just give you a quick reminder again. When you are drawing parallel line, here 2, here 2. Oops, here 2, here will be exactly 2. If you are here 3, then here will be exactly 3. But if you're drawing perpendicular line, if left, right is 2, it will be up, down is 2. If up, down is 3, it become left, right is 3. So that's why you can see this form a beautiful 90 degree. And that's how you draw this. Okay? And how you're supposed to write this? This is N. So it will be LM is perpendicular to MN. And that will be what you're supposed to draw. Okay, so just a few tips here, 1, 2, 3, 4 on how you draw properly on grids. And I hope this actually helps you as you're trying out some of the questions in the next few questions. Okay, and as you can see here, the next, they're asking you to measure. After measure, they're asking you to complete the drawing of parallelogram. So you need to complete the drawing, okay? Or here, you're asked to complete the drawing of trapezium. And here also trapezium with some of the requirements here. Okay, so we should tackle this in a short while. And thank you. And I hope this video helps you learn how to draw properly on the grid. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.